Hi, I'm Gilbert Thurston, lead pastor at ExponentialChurch.tv. Thank you for joining us for this video. You know, it was at the very first Christmas that Jesus, the Son of God, was first introduced into the world. As you read throughout Scripture, different people had different reactions the very first time that they encountered him. So join us over the next 12 days from December 24th through January the 4th as we explore 12 different people's stories and how they responded when they first met him. And our prayer is that as you encounter him throughout this holiday season, and as you think about what your new year is going to look like, that you'll respond in similar ways to the people that you're about to hear about. We hope you enjoyed today's encounter. Think about a time in your life when you were shocked by the news of something. I mean, really, really shocked. For me, it's usually been the news of the death of someone, but in today's encounter, it was actually the news of the upcoming birth of someone. In Luke chapter 1, verses 26 to 38, we find a young teenage girl by the name of Mary who is absolutely shocked to hear the news that she's about to be pregnant with the very Son of God. Now, some are under the impression that God chose Mary because of something righteous that was in her, but the angel Gabriel makes it clear that she was chosen by God as an act of grace. He actually says this to her in verse 28, "Greetings, you who are highly favored." And that word favored means to receive grace. And grace means to receive something that you absolutely do not deserve. As Mary listened to the angel, she must have wrestled with the consequences that would come into her life if she accepted God's call. She must have asked herself questions like, how am I going to explain this to my family? What's Joseph, to whom I'm engaged? What's he going to say? What about the people in my hometown? What will they say about me? What are they going to think about me? She may have asked herself this question, am I headed for the life of just being a single parent? Mary knew that she would probably live her whole life under a cloud of suspicion from her family and her friends and her neighbors. But as she listens to the angel, she ultimately responds to the news of Jesus in the same way I pray that you'll respond every single time that you hear God's call in your life. And not just when you hear his call through the holidays, not just when you hear his call throughout 2014, but for the rest of your life. In verse 38, we read Mary say this, I am the Lord's servant, and I'm willing to do whatever it is that he wants. May everything that he said come true. Within Mary's decision to be fully submissive to the call of God was her willingness, if need be, to suffer ridicule and contempt and possibly even loneliness. Yet she did it anyway, knowing that being fully submitted to God is the only possible way to live. And so today, on this Christmas Eve, I wonder in what way God may be asking you to submit to him. Whatever it is, I pray that you would do it. You know, Mary couldn't possibly have known the impact that her submission would have in changing the world. And it's the same for you. While today the decision may be scary or full of unknowns, Scripture tells us this. Submit to God and you will have peace, and then things will go well for you. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that you'll join us again tomorrow on Christmas Day as we look at the story of the shepherds. And then join us each day through January the 4th as we look at other encounters that people had with Jesus. Don't forget, we're not meeting this Sunday, the 29th, but we will begin a brand new series at ExponentialChurch.tv on January the 5th called Don't Waste Your Life. Take a look at this commercial for it.